script writing masterclass has, let's see, we interview Steve Petra, we interview Mark Wade, starts it out. We have, oh boy, I'm going to get slapped by these people because they're my friends. Sarah Jones.
Well, no one's going to watch this, you know. It's okay.
Yeah. And then the last chunk of the thing is Ken Groves, who Ken was my mentor.
Oh, okay.
And,
Ken's great.
Oh, he is awesome. And everyone up to Ken pretty much talks about the way they write scripts. It's their insights and their philosophy. But when you get to Ken, he teaches you how to do it. So all the early stuff in that course is, you know, just the mindset and the thought patterns, and they give you some tips. But
the whys.
Yeah, but when you get to Ken, he actually gives you stuff, and you're like, I can do this. Yeah. And he's a lot of fun. He's a great interview.
I noticed one thing with Ken, though. With most ventriloquists, you have the conversation between the ventriloquist and the dummy, back and forth, you know, question, answer, statement, you know, call back, whatever, but how it's going on. With Ken, the puppet talks to the audience almost entirely, and Ken very seldom talks. And if he does just one or two sentences, then he's off again with the puppet, which is different from most.
Yes. He is an incredible talent. I mean, every time I see him work, I'm like, oh, I wish I was that good.
His labial work is terrific. It's terrific, man. I tell you what, that's mind blowing.
Yeah, and he's a good one to study. He really is.
It's hard to believe that he's actually substituting letters and making it sound so good.
Oh, I know. It. Well, he was. I'm kind of coming at ventriloquism from a different angle. I went through magic. I was always interested in magic. You know, Mark Wilson started me out in the world.
I saw him this last weekend.
Brodeen. Huh?
I saw Wilson just last weekend.
Yeah, it's amazing. I saw him a couple of months ago down in Baltimore at Denny Haney's shop. But yeah, Mark was inspiring to me. And then of course, you know, Marshall Brodeen and his TV Magic deck, and I had to get one of those as soon as it came out. Doug Henning, all that. And I got a chance to meet Doug, and just that was what I wanted to be. And I liked ventriloquism. I'd always liked ventriloquism. I had, you know, Ron Lucas and Jay Johnson and earlier than that Edgar Bergen and Sherry Lewis and just all the greats, Jimmy, and I saw them, but I was a magician.
Yes.
And it literally, I guess as I got older and I got to doing magic professionally, I worked with some ventriloquists, and I wasn't overly impressed. You know, most ventriloquists move their lips. Most ventriloquists, they had, you know, pretty poor puppets. They weren't, you know, they didn't have a lot of personality. They did stock jokes that were out of the 50s.
Well, it's all self-taught.
Yes. And
that's what it is, all self-taught.
So, and that's what it was. And then I saw Ken, and I didn't really want to watch Ken's show because I had seen a lot of bad ventriloquists. But I watched his show, and I was blown away. I mean, here was a guy who just took everything I expected about Vent and turned it on end. And after that, Ken and I became really good friends. And just over the years, you know, we would talk, we would hang out whenever our paths crossed. And about 2005, my wife said, you know, I'm tired of traveling with you. You know, I want to get a job. I want to do something. She had gone to college. She wanted to pursue her own career.
Right.
So I was all of a sudden stuck with a magic show that was illusions and no assistant.
Right.
And traveling with another female wouldn't have done too well with our marriage.
Yeah,
so
I understand.
I called Ken and I said, hey, Ken, I want to pick up puppets. And he said, come on out. And so if you're looking for a mentor, I know Ken does do coaching.
Okay.
You might want to check with him. He's an awesome guy. And I don't know what he charges for it, but I can guarantee you if you listen to what he says, you will be 20 times better than you already are.